Introduce yourself. Add me on Facebook, Super Uno, and you can find me on IG, Super Uno OG. You know what I'm saying? Official. You know what I'm saying, man? What the one up in here? You know what I'm saying?
Facebook, Don Juan, who
my name Bree. Bree Huncho on everything. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
You know what I'm saying? Fred and Real. Yeah.
So we're gonna dive right in this. So I'm gonna ask you, your own words, how you feel like social media have like changed society nowadays, like as a reason.
Well, to sum all that up, I feel like social media has fucked society up way worse than already what it. I mean, than what it already was. Like it was already fucked up, and then now it's extra fucked up because you already have people living for other people's thoughts and beliefs and living for the world instead of living for the universe.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Now you got a bunch of attention-seeking ass motherfuckers with something to write on and type on all day and, you know, nag about and get other people's thoughts and opinions to make them feel better or be more miserable, give them more reason to be more miserable or whatever they feel, you know what I'm saying, their comfort zone is from it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of following their heart and following their mind and knowing the person who they was taught to be or raised to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thoughts and what I feel about it, you know?
Yeah, I feel like shit, like you were saying, when you in the middle of what you were saying, I feel like some people just comfortable with complaining, they lose the action behind like getting up and doing shit. They just, you know what I'm saying? It's one dude, I ain't gonna name drop, but this nigga get up every morning complaining on social media. I'm like, what the fuck that shit gonna do though? You know what I'm saying? Like he be on that bitch like they gone bad already. Like who like are you not a man, bro, or a fucking girl?
It's just
bro?
like in the midst of at what point do it click on you to get on Facebook and say something? That's what I don't understand.
Okay.
That shit don't make no sense.
Because you got it like this. Okay, this person wakes up and goes to sleep every day, walks out the door, come back in the door every day, already knowing that 10 times out of 10, they not about to do nothing in life. So every day, guess what? You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking at the man in the mirror and being like, man, let me just get me a job and do what I gotta do to just, you know what I'm saying, get by or whatever. And that be a lot of things too. People don't want to accept who they is. You know, everybody not gonna be fortunate with money and shit, but everybody can still be successful. You could be the person with the knowledge that the person with the money lacks. You know what I'm saying? You can be beneficial in a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying, and do that. But like you say, it goes back to what the one asked. Why do I think and how do I think social media ruined the world? That goes back to it right there. You know what I'm saying? You see everything that's going on and what everybody else got, and you want it, but you don't want it because that's what you like and that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get the shit, and I'm gonna use me for example. Like I never wanted things because other people wanted. I always wanted it because I wanted it. But man, when you get all that shit and you got all that shit don't mean nothing. Like it still feel like before you had it. You know what I'm saying? You just know I got the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. All that shit don't mean that, man. Live for the universe. Praise the most high power. Live for yourself. Be yourself. Be who you are, man.
Man, I told you know I put some shit on Facebook about that shit not too long ago back. People not being themselves. I'm like, bro, it don't pay you shit to be yourself, bro. You trying to keep up with these other niggas is why you losing your bliss. You not being yourself. You know, remember we talked about that shit. Like nigga, you trying to hang like you know you this kind of goofy nigga or this other nigga. And you trying to force yourself to hang with dope boys and shit like that. Like you'll never, you know what I'm saying? And then when you go, and then you like when it, like and I said this too, like you when you got real friends, shit, you want to be comfortable around. And them niggas supposed to be your niggas. So when you go, say you do some shit like do this, they be like, nigga, you over there doing a podcast, or you doing a podcast? You don't want niggas like that, bro. You want niggas, you don't be comfortable by your niggas all the time.
A lot of people have that mentality because either they living in fear. It be coming out as hate with motherfuckers like, damn, I wish I could do some shit like that. Or I could go outside my comfort zone.
No, and that's real.
No,
tripping because she's like,
that's real.
That's real.
So instead of me admitting like, damn, that shit cool, I wish I would have thought about something. I'm gonna hate you out. That's how niggas mentality be.
Like I have people that walk up to me, and I know it all be love, but I have people on both sides. I have people that walk up and be like, bruh, You wild, nigga. You be tripping, bro. Like, you don't give a fuck, like, what you say and shit, bro. You just, what make you say the shit you say and this, and then I have people that come up to me and be like, bro, you a real individual, bro. Like, it take her, like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the balls enough to speak out on certain shit and shit like you do. Like, if somebody say something flaw or something, you ain't gonna go along with it. You feel me? Like,
you can't go
and
along
that's
with
real.
that
And I
shit.
have problems with my
Everybody
family
don't have
because
that
of
type
it.
of courage to be like that.
Yeah.
People would rather fake it and be something they ain't and try to be like who they see on social media.
Yeah.
They're looking themselves in the mirror, but like, shit, if I don't like that shit, it's cool. I don't like it.
And
I be
then-
trying to figure out what the
We can
fuck
still be
cool,
what
we
we
don't
like the
doing though.
same shit.
I right to be sitting there like, damn, what the fuck wrong with folk? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
all that waking up crying about who don't fuck with you and shit.
Who gives
Bro,
a fuck?
if you notice you around a crowd of people, like, bro, and they keep doing hoe shit, and you know you don't like hoe shit, stay your
Separate
ass away
yourself.
from around them. Like,
Separate yourself.
you feel me? Just
That
stay.
means you don't love yourself. That's
Yeah.
how I look at it. If you
you know, some people
with
scared to be
flaw shit, you
alone
don't
though.
love yourself.
Some people scared
Yeah.
to be alone.
That's it
because
right
my
there.
mama,
That's
they hate to be
exactly-
alone,
yeah.
but
That's what it come down
they
to.
probably in the house jumping at their own damn
You be
shadow.
willing to
They
put
be
up
in
with
their
some
own
weird
dreams. What the
shit.
fuck else?
You be willing to put up with
What?
some weird, flawed, crazy shit of people just so you can
Just
say
so
that you got a
can
clique of
click
people.
of people.
Right.
Like,
Say
why you
belong
got it? Why you
somewhere.
got it? Why you got to call
Alright.
folks every time something happens? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga. I was like, damn, folk, right? Just scared to be alone.
Right.
Like, that's weird as fuck to me, bro. Niggas
I
always
was
gotta
in a
be
place
around
like that
somebody,
at one
bro.
point, but when you get comfortable with yourself and you take the time to learn yourself and learn what you like, what you into, what you want to do, you don't give a fuck about being in no clique with nobody.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because a
You,
lot of
you
people
don't have time
don't-
because you don't have time to.
And
Because
you-
Right.
if you a real business person, be a real business minded person, a person that's trying to accomplish something, you don't even have time to be with a clique unless y'all on the same team doing the same exact
Right.
thing, like
Right.
working on this
Yeah,
same
ain't nobody
project.
can't fit in.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
And then really, even if you got a team, everybody gonna be doing what they supposed to do.
Exactly, to make
And
shit
like
work.
I said, unless y'all all only cater to this one specific thing, so you need the whole clique to just, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, then yeah, you ain't
Man,
you
ain't
ain't got time.
to be around here kicking it with fake ass folks nowadays.
Nah.
What? I'm talking about for real. Ain't nobody
The
trying
time
to
been
be
out
around
for that,
nobody.
but it's right.
Nobody being lame, being weird. Niggas want to be weird and shit. I hate, like, I be telling folks all the time, like, just, you know what I'm saying? I hate being around people that try to make a nigga feel uncomfortable and shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, you know, anytime anything come on, get the fuck out of
Fuck
here.
out of there. You got to.
I hate
And
that
stay
shit.
away from folks that like to show out and try to make you feel uncomfortable,
Man,
make
I-
themselves feel better.
Yeah.
I hate people showing out when certain people around. I be like, damn,
That
man,
shit
you,
so
just,
lame.
you just say shit just a minute ago. Now
That
you
shit
come
so
up there.
And you know, we gonna find a way to even better it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna even stop calling y'all hoe ass niggas and say you doing hoe shit. I'm just gonna say it like this, world. Just stay away from people who afraid to be themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
Right.
and stay away from these type of people too. Like, when y'all having conversations, like it's us three, we all talking about something. Then when other people come, they go around everything we just talked about, and
Right.
then get to the point where they allowing their kids and everything. Oh my God.
Right.
And we be like, bro, we just had this conversation like 10 minutes before the group
Right.
walked in. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everybody,
you
yeah, you don't want to seem like weird to them or something. Like, what fuck would somebody think you weird? They weird. Like,
There's gonna always be a setback. When you care about other people's opinions, you ain't gonna never grow.
exactly.
In nothing, you ain't gonna never grow in nothing because you always gonna seek satisfaction and
Yeah.
approval for people you don't even fucking know.
And I learned this in life. Like, I remember when D came back home and shit, we used to have talks and shit, and I used to tell him about certain things and tell him how certain people gonna, you know what I'm saying, be, and you know what I'm saying, and it's just how it's gonna be. And like, one thing about it with me, like, I know people gonna talk about me, talk down on me, lie on me, try to make everybody they mama goddamn, you feel me, turn against me just to. And guess what? At the end of the day, I'm still not gonna care. Like, I'm still gonna be me. You not
When
gonna
people
make.
do that shit though, it don't never fall. It don't never plan out like they think it's
They don't know, you know some shit too though, and you gotta get back to the
that
roots on
negative
this
ass
shit though.
energy don't never
Oh, yeah.
see.
The roots on this shit is shit like that. Like I had to learn. Like nigga, they don't say that shit to your face though.
Exactly.
Right.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Cause you can say anything you say, bro. It's certain shit you say it to the face gonna be a whole different way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even give a fuck what niggas be saying. I be like, damn, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
they say if it ain't directed, that ain't respect.
Man, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Cause nigga said, it's some shit that I done heard about myself. I'm like, God, I could see myself killing this nigga if he said that shit.
See with my face, yeah.
They won't say it. It's like, why you know what I mean? Man, that shit
It
crazy.
is, yeah. But, you know, it is what it is, to each his own, man.
Right.
You know. And the biggest thing to me is like all that time wasting, you know what I'm saying, to downplay somebody else and you still figuring out why you stuck and you can't get over the hump. But that's why you stuck and can't get over the
You
hump.
too focused on somebody else.
Because you need to downplay yourself first and admit to all your fuck ups as a man or a woman.
Understand
You know what I'm
yourself.
saying? Understand where
That
you
like
went
what-
wrong at. Yeah.
That's what I was telling somebody else.
What's
Simple
wrong with
example. I was like, understanding yourself. Like they say a nigga supposed to be going getting up for work or anything. He just oversleeping every time. Nigga, understanding yourself is just saying, I know I ain't gonna wake up. Let me set this alarm. That's a simple task of understanding and knowing yourself. People don't even do that shit.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck you know you a heavy sleeper? You know you always oversleep. You yet come to the conclusion to set a goddamn alarm for work or anything you gotta do.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? That's a small
Simple shit.
ass reason. You know what I'm saying? That show
Simple
you,
as hell.
yeah. Like what the fuck going on? Like you ain't tripping.
And think of it like this niggas that always talk about niggas they rappers and celebrities and what type of bag they got, how much money they got. If you can't do the simple tasks and set an alarm to get yourself up for work, you'll mismanage $1 million.
Yeah, you'll mismanage
You'll mismanage
20,000.
20,000.
$20.
And you be standing sitting up, man, I wonder why I ain't got down. They don't want to get no nigga like me no chance to get no money. It ain't ready for you to get it because you wouldn't know how to handle it. You'll mismanage it.
What's for you gonna be for you every time.
And you ain't got shit to show
Niggas be
for it.
saying they don't want it, man. You don't want to.
You don't want
to give yourself
You
no
ain't
chance to
fine.
get the
Right.
money. Like it ain't them folks. You ain't got no hustle, man. Like you ain't finna do that. And then, like I said, that's just what it is. You know you ain't finna do that. Quit playing with yourself. Quit lying to yourself. And people be mad at me, and people go see this podcast and be super mad. He always I don't give a fuck. Stop lying to yourself, man. You know when you get up and when you go to sleep, right? You ain't about to do nothing, accomplish it in life for real. You know you just want to do enough to get by, and that's cool, bro. Nobody
If it works
judging you for that.
Right.
Be you, man. Like do enough to get by, bro. That's your success. You still successful because that's what you want out of life. Success is what you want out of life, bro.
Right.
Yeah, and you know, I tell folks, you know, like some folks be like they just say, how people be like, why you don't never travel? You know, I'm like, some people don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, this how I told my grandma, because every time like I do something, she be like, well, you know, you gotta do it this way, you gotta do it that way, you gotta do it this way. And I was like, quit writing this book on life. I said, that's why God created free will. I said, it's the ways you can do shit and y'all can base shit off, but think about this, the free will also work on the opposite side. So
Yeah.
I can sit here and say, Drigo, go down here and such and such. Nigga, it depends on what that person thinking.
Yeah.
On what's going, the outcome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can sit here and try to make somebody like, be like, well, back in my day we had did a let's just say a bridal party, then a ceremony, and then nowadays motherfuckers might just skip straight to a wedding. Like you can't make people do shit your way. You gotta quit writing shit on history and let everybody experience shit in free will.
What they call that tradition. That
Yeah,
tradition
yeah, but
shit
I'm just-
killed it.
I'm just saying when people try to rewrite like people lives on what they should have
Should've
done.
done, yeah.
Like that's why we learn this
Based on
shit
what they
because
think,
everybody
right.
got free will and everybody doing it a different way. All you can do is know when you seen that lesson before and when it approaches you, all you can know is like I seen this before so I know how I should react and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like learning and experience shit is also applying that shit. You're not applying that shit, you just sitting around, you just a motherfucking just a person or a substance with all this knowledge and not applying none of that shit. And we're gonna be like how bro was, you know, he know a lot of shit, but ain't
Yeah.
applying it. You know what I'm saying? You around to be tricked.
Right.
Right.
Like you got all this fucking shit, but you ain't got shit to your name. You don't know nothing.
Ain't got. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got
But
to
you
apply it out there. Why I'm
really
like,
don't
damn,
know.
this nigga ain't did shit. You
You
know
ain't
all
doing
this
shit.
shit. Like what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
I wouldn't listen to his ass. I don't know why other people
Right.
listen to his ass. You know?
And back to what you was saying the other day when we was kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Like now it's coming to the time where all that talking and all that shit, actions, you know what I'm saying? People gotta start showing, hey man, you gotta start making these motherfuckers show these receipts and shit. They do all that flexing like they out
I'm
here
so
doing
fucking
this and
funny,
that.
man.
Nah, man, this real, man. Start showing them receipts, man.
So if you
know what
think
I'm
about
saying?
it, people that's actually doing
I got my
shit,
documentation.
doing
Yeah, say
shit
that.
and living like they ain't
Real
posting this shit
though, bro.
every day.
Keep this shit G.
Yeah, you gotta show some damn.
Yeah, these
receipts.
niggas,
It's
all
like,
that
you know,
flexing gotta stop it.
I don't wanna be standing there other shit folks be talking about, cause I already know what the fuck I stand on
You
without
flexing,
that.
but you ain't even got your own spot.
I ain't got nothing.
I be
You
had-
on the ground with money, cup your own. You ain't even got
all
your
that
fucking
shit,
car.
and nigga mamas and grandparents still be broke. Man,
How the fuck
what
you got
you-
all this
what is
money
you
and all
doing?
these
Yes.
blueprints and ain't doing shit?
You feel me?
In
Nigga, what's
reality,
your
you ain't
plan?
doing nothing. That shit whack.
That
But if
shit
you think about it, people that's actually having real life experiences, traveling, running into shit, networking with people, goddamn investing in shit, they not sitting up posting that shit all the time. The
Not
people
all
that's
the time.
flexing and capping, them be the ones want to post every move they make. Nigga, you went to
It's
you went to
acceptance.
Atlanta, that ain't shit.
And go back to acceptance. So why you posting everything you doing? You on
Right.
vacation? Why the fuck you taking the
How
time
you
out?
enjoying the experience of you being out the country if you snapping every 10 minutes? You ain't enjoying that shit?
I can say I've been full-fledged traveling back and forth ever since I graduated high school, like consistently for years and years and years. And I've only posted one time out of probably 1,000 trips. One time out of
I don't think
my
you'll
whole
probably
life.
post them car shows.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you got-
so
that's a
dealing
car
with
show.
my
Right, right,
business.
right.
But that's a
Yeah,
car show
yeah.
though. A car
Right,
show.
Because
you
I
want
sell
something-
old
Yeah,
schools
yeah, not that old,
and
yeah,
repair and
yeah.
restore old
Right.
cars.
So that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, it's only for
When you look
advertising.
back on it, you enjoy
Yeah.
the shit though.
But that, people want to see car shit though.
Yeah,
That's
and I'm
right.
letting you know, like I'm really serious about what I do. Like I'm
Yeah.
networking, I'm linking up with people. You might see
Right.
me in Arkansas, Carolina, New York, New Jersey, anywhere.
Uptown, downtown,
I'm
everywhere, baby.
B.
Like them New York niggas still.
Doing Coney Island, collect real, son. We keep it real.
Fuck your life. Bing bang.
He had too many shots.
Uptown, downtown, everywhere, baby. Like that nigga shit. I'm from Harlem, nigga. Uptown, downtown. What that
Hey,
nigga
man.
Cameron said?
Be
What you
so
say,
outside
man?
of shit.
Go this way, man.
Hey,
Go this way, man.
that nigga. He said,
Where
any
you
nigga,
going, man?
he said,
We in Harlem, man.
nigga fuck with you, nigga. And then that's what he told
You gon' get that man.
He said, walk this way,
Niggas
nigga.
He said, hey,
so
Oh, no, he talking about Mitch.
Yeah.
Mitch,
He said,
he said, my man,
Oh.
walk this way, man.
He said, hey, go this way.
Yeah.
Go find that man.
Them niggas cutting up on that
Oh,
move,
that
boy.
boy.
That move was raw as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
That's your shit, ain't it? You know
Yeah.
that move front to
Yeah,
back.
my shit,
I can
man.
tell, boy. You be knowing too much about the character.
I love them.
In real life, the real life.
The
people.
real ones, yeah.
Yeah, you know too much about the movie.
Yeah, all them, you know, the legendary people and shit, man. Like, you know.
That shit some funny ass shit though.
We talking about moving. Y'all, let's just say you blew up whatever you see yourself being in life. Let's say you at that moment right now, right? You rich, you an icon or whatever. You had the chance to have somebody to play you in a vibe about your life. Who you finna be?
Shit, I don't know.
I ain't gonna even lie. That's hard because I don't see nobody playing. I don't see nobody that could betray
do it.
me.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be some flaw they gonna do. I don't know. I just don't be trusting shit with how like how this
You gotta
world set up.
You gotta put
Like,
that, but you gotta put that. You gotta like live your energy through them. So you gotta look at more
Right,
this
right,
nigga
right.
and see how you act.
Yeah.
Right.
So she probably just saying like a person, but I don't know. You know, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It ain't too many sure.
Yeah.
You kind of fairly sure. I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
saying,
it ain't too
yeah.
many niggas gonna play us. Goddamn, who gonna play?
It ain't really nothing to think, but if you had
Kevin
to
Hart.
pick right now,
King Rod.
And that's about it.
despite what he looked like then, acting wise,
Kevin
Oh,
Hart
just
act
person.
good though.
Yeah.
he do.
He just play roles that be goofy. He can act
Yeah, I can't see him in no righteous serious role. I'm not saying he ain't capable, but I'm pretty sure he can.
He was playing that drama and shit. He was straight, and he played in a couple dramas on Netflix. I seen. He was straight.
But
Yeah, what it was, Paper Soldiers?
Yeah.
The one with his then he had one with about when he had a daughter and the wife died.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
that shit was on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Then he had the
That
other
was
one when
actually
Wesley
good.
Snipes was his brother, and that
Yeah,
people kept
yeah.
using him. and
look,
shit.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that shit was a real
Yeah.
thing though. People do use people to the point where they start just flipping out in their head though. Y'all seen that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen
Man, that
most
shit
of
was
it.
crazy as fuck. Wesley Snipes on that whole trip.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah.
And you ain't lying too though. That is another thing that be wrong with people too though. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know the difference from when a person really love you and care about you. You know what I'm saying? Love and care two different things though. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you care about me than love me. You feel me? Like
Love just a stick
drug.
It is.
Yeah,
It
cause
really
you gotta
is.
think though, motherfucker still won't even be with you and be like, I still love you.
Yeah.
They be like, I still love you.
And love make people do some crazy ass shit.
Yeah,
So they
man.
say that shit get a little tricky.
Yeah, it
This
does
shit
get
get a little
tricky.
tricky.
Yeah,
Right, it really do.
It get tricky.
And then think about somebody you dealing with somebody that don't righteous love themselves. So they doing all this crazy shit. That shit ain't love, but you think it is. That shit get a little a little thick when you start talking about that.
Talking about what?
For somebody to be, he said he'll rather for somebody to care about him than love him. And that's for real. Some people be crazy.
Yeah, that love.
Like don't
Folk
love me
crazy.
that hard.
Folk crazy fuck nowadays. It kinda hard meeting folk, man. Folk
Oh
be
man,
crazy
it's hard to
motherfuckers,
interact
boy.
with people.
And they be
Trying to
weird
get
as
to know
fuck
people
nowadays.
that you
Boy, you
already
be like, what
know.
the fuck wrong with folk? You'll talk to somebody like, it'll be
We
you'll
be
be in
at
public,
all-time
you'll be in
high.
public and shit, and there'll be like some funny shit happen. You be like, so, motherfucker be like, huh?
Ain't even laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Like, man, you old ass.
Yeah.
Nigga, you seen that shit, old stupid ass nigga. I'm like,
Oh,
man,
God.
I be like, man, shut up, shit. You know what I mean? Like, man, get your ass out my motherfucking
Oh,
face,
God.
boy.
Oh,
See it to my
God.
What? Keep saying the same motherfucking thing.
Old ass nigga. I said, these folks don't even know how to interact no more.
Don't even know how to have no
They
conversation.
just look, they just stare at your
Just
ass all
socially
day. Just
awkward
stare at you all
all
day and shit.
Socially awkward shit.
And it's to the point where
Huh?
like, and
Nigga be like, huh?
and
Nigga, he on there with tripping.
And
Like,
we-
what the fuck? Huh?
we not on being what you want to call it, sexist or racist or whatever you want to call it, but I ain't womanizing no woman, but it's like because I have like conversation with my homegirls and things, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna call no hoes and bitches, I'm gonna say my homegirls and things like that. And it's crazy like how you can meet people that got so much potential and can really that obsess the ability to do whatever they want to do in life, and they just be so lost. And you know what I'm saying? It's like
Let the other half take them down.
yeah, and it's like they can tell you about, you know what I'm saying, whoop whoop whoop, and you can show them, you can lead them the way, like you can give it to them in their hands, and they still like just like it's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been around women that's super fucked in the mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That because
them
them
ways
old
of
niggas
janky.
that got it.
No, it ain't just about
not
old
old
niggas.
niggas. Niggas
Niggas
Niggas,
gotta
period.
do all
And them
niggas.
janky ass niggas be getting fucking their minds up. They be having them fucked up ways like them. And it be so fucked
It
up to
come
the
back to
point.
not knowing yourself. You let somebody
Yeah.
just
Now
in
sometimes I
different
ain't gonna lie, sometimes they
relationships,
be.
mind fuck you to the point where you don't know if you going to come.
Yeah.
But
You
some
just
people,
lost.
some of them get caught up so young, and
They
they
do.
just
Yeah.
they just
They
get
do.
guided into
Yeah.
that bullshit.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? They get caught by 16, been went to school,
Yeah.
niggas. They get caught up in that bullshit and get
They
stuck
get-
with
yeah.
Trauma and
Man,
all this
that
type of
shit
shit.
be all type of shit.
And yeah, but falling into that hype atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of females.
Boy, there's some people from school that ain't shit right now, boy.
God.
Boy, I be around there.
And when you
tripping,
think
boy.
about it, guess
I-
what?
I
They
think
never,
like-
they never was shit. When you really
Ah.
think about it.
Hoe, they got fat
When
around
they
their
go
whole
down
time.
to at the bottom of the fight, you want shit from the jump.
No, yeah, they never
Yeah, you
was
wasn't
shit.
never
When
shit.
you really look
That
at
shit
it.
was just-
I
they was just-
always.
I just had high hopes for you, but you just goddamn didn't come out to be
Like
shit.
I ain't gonna even lie, and D will tell you, I always been a realistic nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas who ain't shit and people who ain't shit in life, I'm not shocked. Like I always knew they
Right.
wasn't gonna be shit. Like,
Some people you look at and be like, it just ain't in you.
She said
It
what
ain't
you
in you.
said.
It
I
ain't
always
in
knew
you.
they wasn't gonna be shit.
It ain't in you to be a real nigga. It ain't in you to be shit. You just meant to be nothing.
Well, that's some
else.
funny ass shit though.
Bro,
That shit real though.
Yeah, you do.
That nigga said I
That
always
shit
knew they
sad.
was
I
gonna
always knew
That
they
shit
wasn't gonna be
sad
shit,
as
bro. That's why you always try to down talk me and downplay me and go against everything I say, shit, nigga, because you know you ain't gonna be shit. And you know
What
I'm
people
gonna
don't
be
realize
something.
in the
Like,
universe, since you said some shit about that shit earlier, what you say out your mouth,
yeah.
even though you put it on somebody, you project that shit on
Yeah,
yourself.
real talk.
You ain't supposed to speak ill against nobody and tell them, man, you ain't
Yeah,
finna
nah.
do shit. You ain't finna be about shit. You wanna do a clothesline, that shit
I just
gon'
be
flop.
like, do it, bro.
Everything you
Yeah.
do, you try to do gon' fold because you done put so much negativity out against somebody else. How
You know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
you can't
Like,
plant bad seeds and think a plant gonna grow?
I done-
It ain't gonna work like
Motherfucker,
that.
I done
It
had
ain't gonna work.
motherfucker treat me so bad, man. I'm talking about like handle a nigga fucked up, and fast forward years down later, they need a nigga and shit. And I don't
It
even
damn
handle
near
them fucked
always
up.
look
I
like
do
that.
for them, and guess what? it fuck them up so bad, and that's why they be talking about me and shit so much, because it really be hurting them. Like down deep inside, like damn, I used to downplay this man so bad and tell him he wasn't gonna be shit.
You
This and that. And now look at me, and
Right.
I need him, and he
Right.
been came through for me, and you know what I'm saying, that it just be eating them up.
Just going with the hype for the moment.
You
Yeah.
gotta be careful what you say about folks.
Yeah.
Mine
Just
ain't
going,
gonna be.
just hang with the cool
Just
niggas,
hang with the
neglecting
cool
niggas and
Yeah,
shit.
thank you.
Just going whatever cool at the moment and shit,
Yeah.
neglecting niggas that really dying for them and shit. That's all it be. It just be the hype.
I don't understand how folks love to claim they grown, I'm grown. How you grown following, being a follower though? You ain't got no mind of your own. You ain't controlling your own thoughts, but you got damn.
Spinning bit.
Yeah. Nah, yo man, we need to come on, man.
Die! Die!
Man.
Die!
Hey man, like because I be
This
mean
episode
to
was sponsored by nobody.
nobody.
Sponsored by
Not
Crown.
yet, though.
Crown Apple. Nah, they gonna let
Not
down.
yet.
It's sponsored by the universe.
Crown gonna goddamn be like, no, we didn't sponsor you.
Don't worry about it. We got the universe, man.
That shit be crazy though.
That's why life go by. It seems like forever, but life got to go by so fast. So you need to find something you like and you good at
And
and
that shit
apply it.
time
Yeah.
flying.
Cause when life go by and it's over with and
It's
your
over.
time card pull, you like, damn. What if you get a little summary of your whole life? You like, I really didn't do shit.
When you get to heaven, you be
Damn.
like, damn.
I can't get no redo.
I ain't doing
It's over
motherfucking
with.
thing.
Oh, God.
Like,
You get in heaven, be
I
like,
ain't do shit to
damn.
talk about folks, hate on folks, and goddamn not do
You
nothing.
mean I died and I ain't have no insurance? You mean
You
I died and I ain't have no insurance? Damn, man.
These niggas
My
out
mama
here
ain't have no
doing
policy.
GoFundMe
Your
and
ass
shit.
in the weight room
Yeah,
in
you
heaven.
saying, but
You
your
in the
mama.
weight room in heaven. Sitting there in that bitch, they like, yeah, you ain't got no insurance. We don't know you gonna hit with hell. No.
Damn.
Huh?
Damn.
Man, I was on Facebook with all them racks to my mom. I ain't get no life
all the
insurance.
goddamn blue hunt down.
I'm wild. I'm out this flexing with name brands.
God,
Goddamn,
the can't
You
phone.
mean to tell me that hoe took my stash? No.
What?
He be up that hoe.
Hey, man, nah, let me tell
Let me
you.
go back down, man.
Let me tap in real quick.
God, please, man. Let me
I ain't gonna fuck
pull
up
up
no
on
more
these niggas.
numbers.
Hey, let me pull up on
Yeah.
these niggas. Hey.
I'm gonna come and drop this time. He still fucking.
Be up like, I don't
It's
know,
over with.
man.
God, like, hey,
Motherfucker.
I
He
get
Niggas
it.
did.
be up that whole tree.
He definitely ain't gonna get no second chance. But get why? He's still trying to get back down for these niggas.
See, that's why you ain't learned the first time. You still trying to get down
You
there.
so fucking
He
much.
still trying to get back down for these niggas. Boy. He gotta show these niggas that you loud.
Boy, that nigga funny as
He
fuck,
said,
man.
God, please. let me
That
get
shit
back
was some
down
funny
for
ass
these
shit.
niggas.
And boy, y'all niggas so crazy.
Nah, man.
Nigga be up that bitch. I ain't had no insurance. Like, man, what the fuck? Y'all need to get y'all some life insurance, yo, man. Stop,
What you
man.
said they-
That shit
they
about
having
$15
the
a
weight
month,
room?
huh?
What you said they in heaven in the weight room?
They in the heaven
Trying to see
hell
what's
with the
going
weight
on.
room.
Man,
See
God
what the
damn, I
They
can't
can't
call
even get in
nobody.
heaven or hell. I don't know what the fuck we gonna do with you. You might be stuck
Oh,
in
God.
you be in that nigga in that hole.
Like, you
shaking
might have
and
to do a
shit.
county
I
sentence
been-
in that hole.
I've been in here 1,000 years and
Right.
shit. Old ass skeleton niggas and shit up in that bitch. You be like,
Asking
man.
God for a cigarette.
I was definitely stressed out walking around looking for a square, goddamn.
That guy, you don't
Where
like-
y'all crazy?
Hey,
as
God,
fuck?
can we smoke up here? Damn.
Man, this shit don't even make no sense. All I need is a cigarette.
Man, I'm just
How
trying
you
to go
God,
in-
you ain't
I'm
got
just
no
trying to go in
cigarette?
for an hour. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna do no crazy shit. Just let me go.
How
back.
you God, you
And
ain't
that
got no
nigga, and that
cigarette?
nigga, other nigga, the realistic nigga who been there for 1,000 years and know he fucked up and know he gonna
You so funny.
he gonna come out the blue, bro. Know you fucked up.
Nah,
You up
I
in
done
here.
seen plenty
You
of
up in
people
here.
just like you.
You done been in here 500 years already, and you still thinking your ass ain't gonna be here, fool. Come on.
Y'all so
That's
funny.
why we here.
Y'all funny.
That's why we gonna. That's why we here, nigga.
Yeah,
Because we
yeah.
don't want to accept what's real.
Y'all so funny
Right,
for going along
right.
with that shit. Y'all
That's
crazy.
something to think
No,
about.
but
though.
that's real.
That's something to think about.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, but
you
that's what I
don't know
think-
when your time gonna come.
Yeah.
So you sitting out here bullshit, and what if you do? We don't know what heaven
You
is.
can't
We
do
don't
that.
know
You
what it
speaking
is.
of life insurance though, man, for real though, y'all got kids shit, man. Get y'all some life insurance shit. You can get a $200.
While y'all buying all these J's every
get y'all,
other
man,
month,
go on ahead,
and you
get that shit like
jaded up.
$15 a month, man. Go
but
on
you
ahead,
spending
get some.
$200 a month on shoes, maybe more than that. You getting it
Well,
from
you
a
get-
shoe
you can
club, but you ain't got no life insurance. You fucking
$15,
up.
$20 a month, my
You
nigga.
fucking up.
Get that shit on your.
And
Yo, you shouldn't die. And your family gotta go on Facebook and post to GoFundMe.
Man, I swear to God, boy.
It's
That should
sad,
not
man.
have to happen. That shouldn't even happen. That shouldn't even be an option.
I don't know what niggas be thinking. That shit embarrassing as fuck.
You out this whole renting rims for the classic and shit every year.
She said ring.
But
You know, everybody-
finance some rims, but you ain't got no life insurance.
Man,
But
that
your
shit some
teeth
fun
you
ass
ain't
shit.
got no dental plan.
But you got them thick ass goals.
You ain't got no dental.
Man, you ain't got no dental plan, but you got
He
them,
said you got them big
30s
ass
though.
goals in.
You got them 30, you got them floaters on that hold up.
These niggas
But your
be
teeth
having
fucked up.
And
These
your
niggas
mama
be
broke.
having some butter ass grills down here, boy. Them hoes be so big.
They gonna make
butter.
sure you see it, they might gonna be open.
They be drooling and shit, talking
These
to you.
open.
Like, nigga, get that shit off your lip, nigga.
And then it what fucked me up though when it be female and males that I see, you know what I'm saying, that talk. You know, you might have a partner or somebody you know. It ain't necessarily gotta be your friend, and you know they fresh as hell from head to toe, but they stressed out, telling you about all they struggles, and I'm just looking at you like, bro, them hoes just came out yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
You got them hoes.
You feel me? And this new season
finna
such
make
and
niggas
such
mad,
you got
bro.
on. I'm like, how you stressed out,
Oh,
bro?
God, they gonna
In my
fuck
mind,
you.
that's how I'm thinking. Like,
They ain't got the whole outfit
how
to
you
go
how
with.
you stressed out, bro?
And your pot, and you had found a way. And there ain't no reason you should be asking me for some shit you can get, cause you found a way to hustle up the money.
You
from
feel
the
me?
day.
To get them
Why you
shoes.
can't go on?
Take
When
that
they go on
side.
their video,
Only
say,
thing
I
you
wear
gotta
them
do.
cool grades to everything.
Only thing you
Take
gotta
them
do is
motherfuckers
take.
off.
Y'all wearing the shit out them gray Jordans. Take them motherfuckers off. Do you hear me? Y'all wearing them hoes to work, school, funerals, everywhere y'all can wear them, y'all wearing them. Take that shit off.
That same ambition and energy, bro, that you did to get them J's and that fit for a couple hours at the club. You feel me? The flex for a girl that you
Was
been
somebody
knowing
gonna
50
step on?
years and you never gonna hit. You feel me? You still never fucked up.
Man, fuck
You
them
still
hoes.
trying to flex for them, bro.
Man, fuck
Be
them hoes.
realistic, bro.
Them go for hoes too. We gonna
Yeah.
talk about the bitches too. Bitches, you
Yeah.
got about 3 children. But you make sure you get every pair of J's. You make sure your wig laid, nails done, lashes, and all this shit. But your child walk around here looking fucked up.
No.
And they ain't got
Face
shit.
dirty,
And dad.
pamper sag.
Yeah.
And they fathers ain't shit. Well, and they fathers ain't shit. And then you still let every nigga you meet bust up in. Like,
I wish I had that little horn Nori.
that should be sad, bro. And I was because we was talking about this earlier, and dudes too, bro. Y'all need to stop just being irresponsible out here, just having kids, bro. Knowing you not finna, you know what I'm saying, bro. You know you ain't about to take care of no kids, cause you really don't want to take care of yourself, bro.
No.
Handle responsibilities for
You
your
did some,
own
you
self.
said some real shit.
So
though.
like,
Let's go
bro,
strike a
just
nerve.
be real, bro. Like, stop doing that shit, bro. That shit ain't cool, bro.
Man, hell nah.
Around this whole 6 kids.
Man, these folks out here done seen, they done sat around here and got trapped so hard. They done had the nigga 4th or 5th baby. And
You
he
feel
don't
me?
even take care of
But
them.
dog, the nigga out though. He a bomb. He a this. He in and out of there. But you got 4 kids.
You the only one I've been with, Darren.
Bitch, let me explain to you the math. I've been in here 16 consecutive years. You know how long consecutive is, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it means one right after the motherfucking other.
4 kids by the same nigga.
I
But
say,
you down, but you got more
if
than
motherfucker
1 kid.
complain about somebody that got 4 kids, I be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Bitch,
As soon as she shut the door, that hoe gonna lay down with him anyway.
Exactly.
I'm
You
gonna
talk
say
about
that
another
shit.
baby. You
I'm
pregnant every
talking
year.
about a motherfucker. She gonna lay down with
You
him
been
anyway.
pregnant for the last
Alright.
4 years. By the same nigga you
Same
dogging out.
nigga.
So either you gonna help this nigga come up or shut the fuck up
And
or
then-
leave the nigga alone.
And then, and at the same time, you constantly out with other niggas are doing this and other niggas spinning the bag on you. But get what?
That part.
Rodney still getting you pregnant, man.
End of
You
the
feel
day.
me? At the end of the day,
Rodney
Rodney
shooting the club,
he
huh?
still shooting the club. Boy. You feel?
Hell no, he's so funny, boy.
No, that D-Ho be capping. Feel me?
He
But
said, no, these
at the end of the
hoes
day, when she pregnant, guess who the baby daddy is? Rodney.
Rodney.
Rodney's still in the picture. Oh, buddy who was spending the bag on you, spending the check on you. You feel me?
There's a lot of niggas
Yeah.
that fool and thinking that baby was their baby too.
It's a lot of niggas. I ain't gonna
That's
even
some, that's
cap.
some low down shit to lie about.
Man, folks do that shit every
That's
day.
some low
I ain't
down
gonna
shit.
even-
They don't know though.
They
They don't know. They don't know. They don't know half the time.
I ain't.
The bitch?
Yeah, some folks
She-
time.
she-
No, I'm saying it.
She. I'm the only girl at the table and I'm gonna say she.
I'm gonna be real though.
She.
I feel like this, man. if you already know you dealing with a female and she dealing with somebody else, like, bro, that shit shouldn't even. Only thing you should do is wait till the test to come, like. And if the baby's not joined, like what you hurt for, like.
You already knew.
Like, bro, you knew,
Understanding
like,
the
you know what I'm
situation.
saying, like.
Right.
That's what be the
She
baffled
motherfucking
shit.
holding it, but you knew that when you were fucking her.
You knew that when you got that, like, you knew this,
knew
you
it.
accepted this, like.
You
That shit
knew
funny
it.
them up.
You was cool with it though. But I don't be understand why bitches, you know you fucking more than one nigga. And these niggas busting you raw.
Busting nigga.
Multiple
Every time they
niggas.
get-
When one nigga leave at 1 o'clock, you got another nigga coming to the house at 8.
No.
Busting, I'm talking about you double laughing on the dick.
Double.
Different dicks.
I hope be doing shit like that.
Nasty.
But then get pregnant and you try to put it on the nigga that you like the most. That shit whack.
And
I
nigga
like
got the
him
best
the most.
situation.
Or he
Yeah.
got the best situation, or he got more money, and he known in the city for the pack, or whatever the case may be. You want to put it on him knowing damn well Lil John ain't got your ass knocked up.
And then the nigga who you like the most, and you know he ain't going for it. He ain't going. 9 times out of 10, he'll be the nigga, even if the baby is here, he ain't finna take care of it. Like, he gonna handle you fucked up, even though it be a fucked up situation. But niggas still, that ain't no reason for you not to take care of your responsibility as a man, though,
Ain't
bro.
no niggas off the hood,
Like,
that ain't.
nah, take care of your kids. Like, rather, even if you don't get to spend a lot of time for them, like, bro, all that time sacrifice, bro, have some plan for that.
And buying
future, bro.
J's
Like,
don't mean you being
Yeah.
there for your kids.
yeah, like have trust funds and
Shit.
shit stored
Damn.
away from them. Like, so if something happened to you or something, or you know anything,
Shit, life
happen,
insurance at least.
yeah, like you know
Right.
what I'm saying, have
Some
something
put up for
them.
your child.
Cause y'all niggas do be out this bitch dying. Y'all gonna die every time y'all be lying.
Yeah.
Y'all be lame and try to
Lame
keep
and
up
shit.
with folks.
Keep-
Y'all don't
and
gonna
be-
keep
yeah.
up with folks.
Yeah.
That's why niggas be out there hoe getting their ass peeled. Y'all niggas sitting out there trying to keep up with folks and getting to people shit they don't give a fuck about your ass.
Mind your business.
Fuck about you.
Stay in your lane, bro.
Boy, mind another nigga business, I'm mind my own. Real fast.
Alright, before I get another nigga shit, I'ma find my own.
Play with my I ain't like stone.
Alright.
Don't
I nigga really wake
Hey.
know
up.
my best, I never leave without that.
Okay.
Them pussy ass niggas try to
shoot
do my chest.
Okay.
Fuck the real gangster shit, that what the real niggas pay.
Okay.
Savage on the mic and it's a bet, yeah.
We need to get his ass on the podcast.
I know what it is with me, Webber the Tree FM, Young Savage, Sweet John Jr. Doing what I do and I do what I do, and I'm doing it with my girl, DJ Envy, Angela Yee. Damn. Hold on. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlotte McGay. Man.
He gonna
Well, I
speak
know,
that real
well, I
shit
used to
for
know all
real.
that with boy.
But we used to meet up every morning and listen to that shit.
Webber was raw as fuck when I was in high school.
Mama,
How he fell off though?
He
I ain't gonna Webber didn't fall off.
You don't think so?
He ain't fall off. Webber, he a person that just like us. He don't give a fuck about that shit, and he not finna be fake. He not about to do with all that.
So you think once
he
he
not about to not be him?
But I'm saying,
Like
you saying,
Webber
you
know it already showed he learned from all his mistakes. If from him being him, he got banned from BET, so he already knew what all this shit was gonna bring him.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
And he was already a person from the hood with a
When he got banned, BET with the gateway for
Yeah.
black people.
Yeah.
He got banned back in like 11 or
Yeah.
something, 10 or something.
Yeah.
It was like one of the gateways for black
Yeah.
people.
When BET was
Cause it wasn't no-
actually
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah.
That was like the end of the era, but they
Yeah,
still
yeah.
get on BET and be straight and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell no, man. With that, boo. I know what you mean. You seen when he said he couldn't be himself and all, he banned away
Yeah,
from
he
that kind
banned
of
away
industry.
from me.
Cause he
Yeah.
a raw ass artist though. He be saying some raw ass
people
shit.
have
bro.
integrity.
I'm like, how he fall off this bad though? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it kind of makes it. But he did. He started getting high as hell because he did admit that though. He was geeked out the shoes.
He was already doing that before he got. You know what I'm saying? That he was already doing.
But
it.
Boosie, then Big Bro went to jail and shit too though. Boosie going to jail. You ain't got no guy out here. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying when you think, I'm saying Boosie wasn't guiding him though. Like them was two niggas that was. You feel me?
Wasn't doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Boosie wasn't guiding him.
Boosie, but one thing about Boosie though, one thing about that nigga, cuz it don't matter what nobody think, that nigga gonna find a way to get some money. And that nigga, at the end of the day, that nigga gonna be able to put a song together there. You know what I mean? He a real artist though, cuz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna find a way to make some money off of it, either way it go. And right now, he ain't even gotta make music. He just on IG talking shit to folks. You know what I'm saying? But in the day, like, that nigga gotta sit down and make a song. He gonna make a raw ass
Yeah.
song. He can do it.
Some niggas act like they want to be a rapper part time though. Once they get that bag, they get comfortable. They be like, shit.
Man, I feel like goddamn Ryder Rich on his way
3-4
out, goddamn.
years. Who?
Ryder Rich, I think he on his way out.
What they did to him the other day, they said he uploaded a snippet of a song and something happened and they took it out and he had no access to his IG. And then I was like, what's really going on?
Nah, they said that shit was lame. The people didn't like it. And he
He
deleted
deactivated
it.
his
Yeah,
shit.
that's what they said. Hell. That was the story I saw.
They
Nah,
go-
that is what they said. They said people said they ain't like the shit.
And he deactivated it, took that shit down. They go back to not giving a fuck what people think though. Regardless if people don't like it, they still gonna click on the link, go on iTunes, YouTube, listen to the shit whether they think
Nah,
it's
he
whack
ain't
or
that type
not.
of nigga though. He gonna
He
always
ain't
want to be
deactivated though.
Ain't-
It was something he was saying about this shit. He was like,
When they reportedly paid type shit,
it was something he said, bro.
I think I saved this shit.
I did too.
Cause I was like, no, not Ryder Rich. Ryder Rich don't bother nobody. That's how I looked at it.
Ryder Rich is a crazy.
And then see, and it goes back into this right here, man. You gotta know like what you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like bro, if you really, if music is what you really want to do, you know what I'm saying? Put anything productive, bro, and successful you want to do, it's gonna always be criticism, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be criticism, but even with the negative and the, you have to sit back and analyze it from each, you know what I'm saying, end, the negative and you gotta put it all together, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make beautiful mistakes to get beautiful endings, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be afraid, like, to get in the, you know, you get in the studio, just say you got 1,000 songs, out of 1,000 songs, not every song gonna be.
Don't hit.
It's just not, bro. Like, you feel me? And then if you a person that want every song, if you want to make every song you make the best, guess what? Hire you a songwriter. You know what I'm saying? Go pay all these brilliant songwriters then. You know what I'm saying? Now nobody gotta know about it. Like it's 1,000 ways, it's a million, billions. No, matter of fact, it ain't even no amount of ways to win in life. You can get so many ways. Like
You gotta figure out your way.
yeah, you just gotta figure out your way.
So I was telling somebody the other day, like, I was like, when anything you want to do that and that leads to you being successful, you gotta always put like time. You gotta put in the time, effort, and consistency.
Yeah.
So like, how you feel about that shit? Like I feel like that's some real shit though. Time, effort, and consistency.
It's
You know
gonna,
what I'm saying?
it all starts out with mastering and learning the main key, which is belief. And well, it's right. It's two words: belief and patience. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe. You gotta have that strong belief in order to even be patient, in order to, you know what I'm saying, be able to achieve the goal, to be able to stay consistent and do all that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't really believe and you ain't got the patience, you know what I'm saying, to know that you gonna accomplish this, you know what I'm saying? Because you putting in the work. I ain't saying like you just sitting there every day and just bite your fingernails and smoking blunts and cigarettes and like, damn, I wonder am I gonna make it? Like you at a damn draft pick, you know what I'm saying? This draft day or something, you wait for your name. Like if you out here putting in work, man, and you really doing what you supposed to do, and you really believe, like you gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like. But you have to believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't start listening to John and Rico and Mike them with all the bullshit, because they know their ass ain't about to do nothing but post up at the store all day, or, you know what I'm saying, ride around the hood all day and leech and re-up with 2-3 grams and act like, you feel me, whoop whoop. But, and actuality, they ain't gonna do shit, but when they 60 years old, they gonna be doing the same thing, riding around 2-3 grams, doing the same thing. And like, and if you keep worrying about what they saying, your ass gonna be 60 and still listening to them. And why they doing the same thing. So it's like they gonna be having motion and your ass ain't got no motion.
He said they gonna have motion, your ass, man. But I'm just saying, like, far, man, I ain't gonna lie to you though, like, that believing shit, to me, that shit was out the window. I mean, it's like, that shit, I believe shit. But that shit really was in the back burner, bro. I had to start putting effort in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to put a lot of effort. Like, I'm like, fuck this, like on some religious shit. You know how people be praying.
But
Like, you
in-
just gonna sit and pray, but I had
Yeah.
to put effort behind it. Bitch.
But in order to, that's what I'm saying. But in order to do
You
that.
saying believe in yourself,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, that's
No,
what
no,
I'm saying.
I'm talking
Believe in
about on
the
the action side.
situation.
I'm talking about action
Yeah,
side.
I'm saying in order to put in heavy action in that hard effort and to make them sacrifices and sit in that bitch and be miserable in your mind going through it because you doing everything in your power to get right and get that monkey off your
So,
back.
I'm
You
saying-
gotta believe.
But I'm saying, so in the way I'm laying it out and shit, you saying like, so first you gotta believe it. Then
Yeah.
you gotta put the effort in.
Yeah.
Then you gotta put the time in. Then you gotta put the consistency
Consistent,
in.
exactly.
And like that. So you saying just put believe at the top. First
Yeah.
you gotta believe.
You
Like
gotta
You
believe
gotta sit
it.
there and be like, shit, nigga, if I think I can be the best, can I be the best basketball
Yeah.
player? Do you really believe that?
Yeah,
you gotta ask yourself and answer
Yeah,
yourself yes.
you have
and
to
when you
ask
say
yourself.
yes, you say, alright, I need effort, time,
Put
and
action
consistency.
behind
Yeah.
it though.
And that's what I'm saying on the action side.
Yeah,
So
on the
first
action
is the spiritual belief shit.
Yeah,
Where-
because no, it ain't even about like.
I mean, on the
like
imagination, mindset
Yeah,
side.
put it like this.
Yeah.
If you had like me, like I tell people, and my younger cousin made me realize it though, and this was about 5 years ago. He was like, "Cuz everything you used to say as a kid that you wanted in life, bro, you got it." And I used to be beating myself up, and I just thought about this like 2 years ago. I was like, man, I remember all the nice old schools to come by, and I used to want this and that, and I used to vision me doing this and doing that, and fast forward time now from when I was 10 and 9 and visioning, and I'm doing those things, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I say, if you have that vision, if the higher power, the universe give you them visions, like, you gonna have you can get all the abstractness you need, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can turn that shit concrete. Like, it's up to you to turn it to
So
concrete.
I'm just saying, reiterate. I know I said the same shit. So you saying like, so when a kid like about 15 or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say 12, and he like, I believe I can be a football player. So the next stage in his life should be like, I ain't saying these words verbatim. These on
Yeah.
real music. He should be like, damn, I gotta give this shit time, effort, and consistency.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I look at sports, and it don't matter, you know, all athletes, even in baseball, football, basketball, any of that shit, I'm like, bro, these still are like small percentage of the world that's playing this sport, so they gotta be good on some of the. So that means they gave time, effort, and energy. You know what I'm saying? You can't just try to do some shit then do it halftime. You gotta,
Yeah.
Cause these niggas at the end of the day, man, any of them pros and shit that be in there. Them niggas work, like they work at some point, bro. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't do that job, they don't work. You know what I'm saying? There's so much work they going to this shit, and they just, I think a lot of people see the fun side of shit and forget the work they going.
Yeah,
Right.
them people
You know,
working like
yeah.
machines.
A lot of
Like,
people don't want to put the work in no more. They want to easy come up though.
yeah,
You can't have faith behind something don't be willing to put.
I'm
the
like
action
that, but
behind
that,
it.
you know, one time I was
That's
telling
work
them
that
about
they
some
do.
niggas, how niggas like, a lot of people who went to college and shit, out of high school and shit, and I'm like, them niggas like, they couldn't be a part of a team because they didn't understand that they were part of a team. They were thinking about themselves individually. Like, you know, a part of being a team is like, I'm on this team. Like, they don't respect rules and shit like that,
Yeah,
to a
exactly.
sense. So it's like, the coach say be there at 4:30. These niggas like, man, what the fuck we going up at 4:30 for? And they showing up at 6, 7, shit. Coach, and a lot of niggas went to college and they back here now because they ain't show up on time. Them niggas kicked them niggas out the team.
and they didn't understand.
Yeah,
like,
you a part of their shit,
Yeah.
bro. You gotta respect that. You gotta think.
And I was
You know what I'm
just
saying? It ain't your
telling-
shit, bro.
I was talking. I don't know if it was you, D, or who it was, but we were just talking about me and somebody was talking about this, and I was telling them like, bro, you think just because you raw and you fat, man, it's niggas all over the country that's rawer than
raw
you or
and
just as fat. Them folks
Yeah.
gonna send
Really
your
put
ass
the work
home.
in.
Bro, we got
Like
small.
Coach
We
Amy
got
used
small.
to say, tell us, bro, they gonna send your ass home.
Man, we got small opportunity in Birmingham, man. So you like athlete, bro. Like if I realize, like at the end of the day, whatever you trying to be a part of, if your name ain't on that shit, you not on that shit. You gotta abide by the rules.
Yeah,
So if you wanna play that game, bro, just abide. I mean, it ain't even on no coon shit. Just do it enough to
Since
get
y'all talking about
get to where you want to be at. Cause understand where you want to be. Like fuck this nigga. I'm trying to be a pro. A nigga sit in your face and be trying to like
That
downplay you.
fit perfectly
Just-
for AB situation though. Since y'all talking about that.
AB.
That fit perfectly for that though. Like what y'all think about
Hold on,
that?
what's your AB?
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, so that's I mean.
That whole thing what y'all describing to me, because I'm not into sports like that, but
Yeah.
just looking at that standpoint, that fit.
That's I mean,
that perfect though.
but he was already he didn't want no more from that game no more. he didn't want nothing else from it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want nothing else from it. But if you want some more, if he wanted the game, he would have stayed in that bitch and play and kept and bye bye. Like that's they shit, bro. You can't. You on? I mean, no matter if you're a pro or not, bro. You on a football team, my nigga. And these are they rules and shit, bro. That nigga asked you to get in that hole, you know what I'm saying? You know, they rules, bro, at the end of the day, bro. And then he did the right thing. He didn't want to buy that rule. He got the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
So it's one of the two. And he got out. So I can't get mad at him.
It goes back to what we were saying.
Yeah.
It goes right back to what we were saying. It goes back to what I was saying. Like, Antonio Brown, he had to come to realization, like, bro, I don't live for the world.
The webby shit.
I don't live for the world. I live for the universe. Like, man, I live for me and what I believe in.
What I
like this shit ain't okay, money, but I'm talented. I got a college degree. I can do whatever. My parents put my, you know what I'm saying? And he got money. He ain't. So it's like, bro, I don't gotta do this or I don't have to take this shit. And guess what? It ain't no point of me coming here every day not being happy, being stubborn, keep bitching and complaining.
Right.
I'm finna leave the program. You take my ass home.
And what be crazy when people go against the grain or what everybody think you supposed to do, you label as crazy.
Yeah.
Something wrong with you. You mentally ill because you ain't doing what I feel like you supposed to abide by the program. Some may be wrong with them, but you know, as black people,
man,
we don't speak for the black community. When you do certain shit, you crazy as fuck. Something wrong with you.
He ain't right. He ain't right in it.
He is a little off. It's something wrong with him.
I understand.
But I
very much so is.
Because he's and really, I'm not gonna even say something wrong with him. You want me to tell you what it is? It just, man, once you get up in that industry and shit, man, like he really want to unleash and really say so much shit that he's scared to really say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, that nigga crazy than a motherfucker.
He crazy as hell.
That nigga crazy than a motherfucker, man.
Everybody crazy to a certain extent.
That nigga crazy.
Him
and Kanye, them some crazy motherfuckers.
And they linking up. Two motherfuckers. Them two motherfuckers right there linking up, hanging out.
I'm talking about super crazy.
They loony, bro.
Then a motherfucker.
I can understand I ain't gonna say I can understand it, but what get on my nerves when people know they labeled a certain type of way and they try to do shit off of that.
Agent Brown ain't crazy too.
A lot of people crazy than a motherfucker. And I ain't gonna lie, AB, he crazy than a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all niggas justify that shit all you want to. But at the end of the day, bro, nigga, it's 100 ways to handle some shit, and that wasn't it.
Crazy as fuck now.
Yeah, he crazy as motherfucker. That nigga ain't got no damn.
Just like goddamn, what's his name? That my boy now, but he crazy as hell too. He motherfucking play for the Rams now. My boy with that mohawk.
Oh, you talking about Odell?
Yeah, Odell Beckham. He crazy as hell too.
Odell is crazy.
He right. His ass be throwing temper tantrums, take this shit out like a kid too. Crazy as hell, man.
Odell wouldn't dare do that shit though. He love football.
Don't never put them past nobody.
Shit, he done did it before.
Man, he ain't run off the field doing that bullshit.
No, I ain't say he ran, but he took his shit off on the sideline.
He definitely did that. He definitely did that.
God,
he definitely did that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I seen him take the shoulder pads off and shit, kicking field goals.
He was mad. He was mad.
Kicking field goals and shit.
Throwing a temper tantrum.
But they go back to being spoiled all through little league and middle school and high school and college and shit. Now you in the league, you see these grown men. They don't give a fuck about that. Like, okay, take it off. Your ass ain't getting paid. That's you who ain't getting your check.
Nigga,
okay.
You done signed a contract.
Yeah.
You done signed a contract for however long that shit be for. And you want to go out here and act like you supposed to goddamn, you don't have your way to fuck everything.
That's what it is though. You know, them niggas, how they explain this shit, and what I've been getting from the shows, they'll say one, that they grown, so you can't talk to them a certain way. But you understand, then you talking to niggas who in their, some of them in their 30s, some of them mid-20s, they grown. And then they'll say they get paid more than the coach. So all, you know what I'm saying, the money at some point made the respect go away and shit. And that's how I took it from what they was playing. Sure. I'm like, and there's players I be watching like on ESPN and shit every morning and shit. I watch it every morning down. And they'll be on some shit like, it's just how I explain. They like, one, they're grown, so it's not college like Urban Meyer. The Urban Meyer situation, when he kicked the kickers on there, like, one, it's not college, so they're not gonna like talking to that way. And then like, then they're probably getting paid more than you, and then so all, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of not respecting politics and shit going on and shit in the NFL, so it fucked the whole, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's football, but it fucked the whole flow of how you think football is. Like, we in high school, your coach was like your damn daddy and some shit. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
yeah.
Like, when you get to the NFL and shit, them niggas mindset change because this nigga, you making more than him, and then you like, man, you really, I had coach such and such just a year ago, man, you ain't talking about shit. It fucked it all the way up.
Yeah.
And you know, just as soon as you'll start playing, as soon as you start complaining and shit, you can favor shit into your way and shit and start, you know what I'm saying, maneuvering and shit and making shit happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How you say the dynamic though? Think about it like this. Let's say Little League, high school, middle school football team. Your football coach 9 times out of 10 black, right?
Right.
From the same hood you from 9 times out of 10, right?
Right.
Probably knew your little brother, your uncle, whatever the case may be in that neighborhood where he the coach at. He know the dynamic good. He done seen you grow up versus you in the NFL and you with a white coach.
You gotta.
They don't care about your background, what you done been through, what you this, that, third. He from a whole nother world. How you think the dynamic?
You talking about as far as how they interact and shit?
Right. Cause like
I
you
think that's some
said,
shit that's long.
like you said, like if you in high school or middle school, you may have a coach, he be hard on you, but at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, at some point you'll think that like your coach righteous fuck with you. He care about your well-being, your mental, what your family doing, how your mama doing, what, because you from the same dynamic I'm from.
That's from
Versus
growing
a complete
up
stranger,
like
a white motherfucker that you don't know,
yeah.
that's been a coach for this NFL team for 15, 20 years. You just another little young black nigga that's hot right now. You on the team. He don't give a fuck about your mental,
That come
how
from
you get shit.
understanding folks.
Yeah.
Like my mama and my grandma them taught me how to like understand folks.
How many
So
black
you gotta
coaches in
understand.
the NFL right now?
I'm talking about far as like even this though. I'm gonna go off the wall just a little bit. Like far as even knowing if somebody trying to like just look out for your well-being or they're being a predator or anything like that. And my mama them.
Right.
So when you get to that higher level, you have to understand. You gotta know the fine line between somebody giving you a whooping and they abusing.
Yeah.
So that's another one. So when you get to one more. When you get to that level, you gotta know if they're being looking out for your well-being or they're trying to like degrade you. You know what I'm saying? That's what they get at on that level. So that coach, you gotta be like, man, that nigga like AI came back. He was like, AI said he hated his coach in Philly like that first year, if I'm not mistaken. And he came back, he was like, oh, he was just me being young. That nigga was not like, he was saying, he wanted nigga to do white. He was saying like, hey, he was actually making me a better player. He would get mad at me because I wasn't playing to my potential. It wasn't him being, you know what I'm saying? That's why it never came out to some shit. He was like, my coach racist. He was like, it never really got to that point. So you got to know, especially when you get to the NFL, everybody in that bitch white, so you gonna deal with white people.
And you got to know this too, man. And this really gonna sum it all up, man. It's a fucking business. Like,
Yeah,
it's not up to the white coach or nobody to care about your well-being, man. You there to do a job, bro. Like, that's what they there for, and that's what
like
you
niggas
there
who
for.
clocking in and motherfucking
Yeah.
Amazon, Walmart.
You
You
feel
there to
me?
do a job, bro.
It don't matter. You there to
They
do
gonna
a
call
job.
your ass, ask you where you at. You ain't
Alright.
there. They
It don't
give a
matter.
fuck.
They don't give a fuck. You feel me?
Everything like that. How it be. You right though. That's what you gotta realize. But you have to take care. Learn at the end of the day. You the only person that gonna take care of yourself like you, and you gotta understand what you in there doing. So when a motherfucker sit there and you know they being like I'm saying when I was young, like I knew the difference between somebody being mean or they just treat me a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Or they do. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker like doing this or they doing like you know what I'm saying? All this shit. Like being like far as like I said, abusive and shit like that, or just being like you whooping me or your ass, wow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Slap me across, you know what I'm saying? I knew the difference and shit like that. So you gotta make sure you teaching your kids and making sure you understand it. Also, like if no folks ain't being mean to you, cause you gotta sit there and be like, damn. Some people be like, man, he trying to make me run that damn 30 laps. They be like, shit, everybody else. You gotta think like they doing it too. You just the one that don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't like sit there and make that your situation and shit. Like, alright, so nigga, and there's like it's 200 motherfuckers at this hoe and they doing it. Why you the only one that don't want to do it? So you gotta look at that. You know what I'm saying? And they sitting there on the sideline, some shit looking great. Y'all niggas stupid as hell. Y'all niggas stupid as hell. Cool. They understand the sign. They know what they got to get to and that's what they want to be. So understand this shit, like logically. Understanding how people feel, understanding how people, treat you, all types of shit. Understanding your relationship with people. It's a lot of shit you gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to, man. That's why people would think you weird and shit because you understand that shit, but you understand what it put people and shit. You're
Yeah,
not feeding
exactly.
into the energy that they want to reciprocate from you, that they want to receive from you, should I say. You know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga call you every Thursday, they be like, what we doing? You like, shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You ain't my partner, you just hit me up on Thursday, you trying to go to this specific product.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, you gotta understand that shit. That nigga is not your friend. That nigga just using you for this specific thing.
for this
Or if a
one
nigga,
thing.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand
Y'all
patterns.
only cool for that one reason.
Feel me? You gotta understand your relationship. You go like, damn, you gotta sit back sometimes like, I'm gonna call this motherfucker for her birthday for real, but she don't call me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta understand your relationship. You be like, damn. That's what you gotta sit back and think about. And you can't force those other relationships.
Yeah, you can't.
Even
That's-
romantically or just, you know, on
And
the
that's
regular
what
shit.
people that's what a lot of people go wrong at. They're trying to force the relationships.
Right.
Whatever it is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have been through it, you know what I'm saying? And some people learn from it and some people don't. Like, it just keep them
You have to
in
understand
cycles,
the
you know what I'm
relationship
saying?
though.
Like,
You know,
yeah.
you definitely gonna feel yourself every time you trying to make yourself a spot in somebody's life that ain't there.
There, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just that. For real.
And you get mad when they don't treat you how you think in your
Yeah,
mind
man.
you're supposed to get
You get
treated by
treated,
them.
yeah.
Or, you can't do that though.
But that's just your relationship. That's your
energy
like.
that they give you. The shit be simple. But they go by what we said earlier. Some people want to be a part of something so bad they willing to put up with shit even if they know it don't feel right or it don't look right.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, they feel like they're a part of some type of group or they want it or need it. A lot of people come down, they want to be needed by somebody. Or just included in something. They don't give a fuck. If
What
it's-
it is.
What it
Yeah.
is. You can be selling your whole integrity, what you feel about what you stand on, but shit, man, these niggas.
I'm in here, though.
I'm in there, hold on.
They need it.
I'm in the mix, goddamn. Niggas
Goddamn,
be dissing you
man.
and talking about you and making you feel this big every time you around them, but you putting up with it.
You know
I
what
was
I'm
Now,
saying?
how
Yeah,
much do you
man.
care about yourself, though?
I went down. I don't give a fuck about niggas.
That shit, like, that wasn't the lamest thing I can think you
Yeah.
can do, though. To yourself, that wasn't the lamest thing you can
Play
play
yourself.
yourself with. Oh, God.
Play yourself trying to be
And
somebody
play
fit
yourself.
in with some motherfucker who need.
There's so many people in the world. You can find somebody that's like-minded
There's so
like
many
you.
niggas out there.